Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, getting ready for another recording session of Path of Exile. Let's go ahead and turn the sounds up a little bit here. Something to about there should be good. Alright, I'm also just going to actually quickly go through my settings. It's been a long time since I've recorded. It's actually been much longer than I expected. I gave myself an extra week after that last recording to just sort of get my channel set up the way I want to, get the thumbnails ready, and get a little bit more practice playing Path of Exile. One thing you might notice if we take a look at our stash, I've been playing a hell of a lot. Now obviously it still hasn't all loaded in yet since I started recording, but I've been playing a lot more often than I really expected that I would in the background, so our stash is filled with a whole bunch of shit. Notably, we have 10 Chaos and 15 Alchemy, and I've been spending this stuff on my other characters as well, but yeah, that's just kind of an idea of what we've been collecting. We got maps all the way up to tier 5. We got a bunch of essence in here, still waiting to be loaded up. So yeah, it's we've been playing a lot more than expected. I thought maybe that this would be the only character I played, but turns out that's not the case. So with that, means that my actual playstyle has changed a little bit too. You know, when I was originally recording these episodes, I was playing pretty slowly, and I'm going to say that I'm still pretty slow, especially compared to people you're going to see already out there. But that said, I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker. Okay, we're going to take Heavy Strike off. We're going to put on Sunder. Over here, we're going to put on Ancestral Protector. Yeah, the game hasn't been running all that great. We got Steel Skin, which we can use occasionally. And we have Herald of Ash, okay. I think that's about what we want. Alright. So we should be able to finish Act 2 pretty soon here. We're just gonna race our way, basically. We're gonna only fight big packs. And that's kind of the change I've made to my style. Either big packs or blue guys like this. Because blue guys like this are worth, they're worth it, you know? We're also gonna jump around a lot more. Shield looked like it had good links, but it's not something we're going to be able to use. Okay, looks like we're struggling with finding the exit here. It also means we're going to be skipping the Legion mechanics for now, and that's mostly because we're going to have a lot of time later on to really dive into them once we're doing maps and stuff. So here we go, found the right way. So that's kind of our main goal.
Ancestors, forgive me. I have opened way to Kitava, father of corruption.
Guess we'll go this way first. Yeah. There we go. So now that we're in the Northern Forest, we're going to be jumping right up to the caverns. We're going to skip the Dread Thicket. We can come back for all of this stuff later. We're also already very over-leveled for these areas. So that gives us even more leeway to skip enemies. He says as he stops to kill a bunch of blue enemies. Now, the idea isn't that you're supposed to skip every single enemy, right? It's just that you're supposed to kill things quickly and efficiently. And probably even more quicker and efficient than I'm doing right now. Is that the Dread Thicket? Yeah, we're gonna walk past that. We're going to be skipping those as well. Just kind of extra busy work that we'll have plenty of opportunity to do later on. Alright, we're in the caverns. Grab the waypoint in the caverns and then find the exit. I am referencing a quick level guide here. There we go. Okay. Hit a dead end there, so we're just gonna turn around, come this way. Now I don't know any of the map layouts at all. I have sometimes a general feel for certain ones, but definitely the further we get, the less that's gonna be the case. go. Alright. I hope you guys don't mind the the kind of sudden shift in playstyle here as well. I feel like most people watching would be happier to see it this way, since it does mean we're going to progress faster. And it's probably how most people play. Oh, I wasn't expecting that dead end. It's probably still actually a little bit slower than most people play, but it'll get faster the more we go. Like a lot of these groups I probably still can't afford to skip, but I'm not, because, you know, we got Sunder, and Sunder's really good at just killing a lot of things at once. So a lot of times I try to eke out a little bit more kills than maybe I should. But the whole idea is that, like, even though, you know, I'm leaving things behind, there's the potential of drops that I'm not picking up that I could be, you know, that could be making us stronger in the short term. Really doesn't matter, you know? Anything I find now is going to be worthless once I end up at the level that I want to be at, so, you know, and it might give me a small buff now, but it's not going to help me too much in the long run. Okay, hold on. I actually have no idea where I even am here, so we're just going to fight. Now, that does mean that these boss fights are going to be a little bit more difficult than they typically would be. As you can see, this boss fight here, incredibly difficult. It's a good drop there. And we're on to Act 2. So what I need to do
warrior of Kitava to you, Tukohama,
is find my freaking self on this page. Okay, so it looks like we actually branch all the way over to here, barbarism. Alright, let's start branching over to barbarism. And we're into Act 3. Look at that. How long has this video been going for? 15 minutes. We already finished all 3 acts. Because that's how that works.
It is good to feel your warmth again, Ramako, Father of Light.
Here we're just looking for Clarissa. Usually she ends up in this direction. Take out as many of these guys as we can with our amazing Sunder. Look at that. Now, I was a little confused between Molten Strike and Sunder. Probably not anymore. It's pretty good. Okay, talk to her and then head back. Again, usually the exit's down here after. There it is. I do see a pack of blue guys, though. Okay, a leather belt. Now, I haven't had all that much practice doing, you know, quote-unquote speed running, but I have had a little bit, and in my experience, I've noticed that towards the end of Act 3 is when it starts to get much more difficult. I've also noticed that the game is, like, running kind of like shit lately, and I've been trying to look into that, and it seems like it's mostly just a Path of Exile thing. Look at this. I think it's server related, but I'm not 100% certain. So normally on these speed strats, you don't even talk to these people. I'm just kind of doing that now. We're going to pick up any sort of side quests that are important that we need later on. We're going to do later. Alright, so for now, all we're going to do is check, make sure, yeah, we're fine. We're going to go into the slums. Okay, another thing that's different, because I've been playing a lot, you can see my Ascendancy plaque is all filled out.
It would be wrong to do that here.
I don't know what to say about that. Especially since now we're incorporating the speed strats. Normally, we wouldn't be able to skip the Ascendancy trials, but now we can. So, alright, we're going to just race for the crematorium. Try to keep an eye on the map so we know where the sewers are. Although we don't have to be too much on the lookout for that. There's the sewers right there anyway. Usually they're nearby. I think we're heading in the right direction now. Probably didn't need to do that. Alright, crematorium. So there is a labyrinth in here, but we're going to skip it. And then I'm going to showcase a new, well, new for me anyway, a new speed strat. Well, that was just totally the wrong way. Looks like whatever shrine I picked up is helping me. There's the lab. Just run through it. It's easy. When the next league starts, I'm already considering what we're gonna do about YouTube or about Twitch. And I'd actually like you guys to let me know. Okay, well, apparently we just went the total wrong way again. Here we are.
You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute? Enough of this.
Enough of that, huh? So we hit exit to character select. Usually the game isn't like this, and then we just hit enter. And there we are. Now we can talk to Clarissa, get the keys, and then go to the sewer. Which, because we were on the lookout before, we already know where that is. So we can just run here. Alright. Okay, so what is our resist? Okay, our resists are not all that great. We're not gonna have to worry about resist now, but it's something we're gonna want to be set up for. Probably Act 4 and onwards. Okay, that's just a dead end. I tend to get unlucky in the sewers in trying to go fast. Did I even get one of them? No, I didn't. See, there's always one bust before the waypoint, and I screwed that up. Can't go that way. So it's got to be over here. Okay, the hideout, I think, takes us towards the end. I believe. Which we're skipping that too, which pains me, because I love unlocking that stuff, but we can unlock it later. There it is. Alright. So then we go to the marketplace. And what are we doing here for time? Alright, we're getting towards the end. So what we'll do is we'll find the waypoint in the marketplace, and that's where we'll stop. Now, I understand
We slaves were once bought and sold. Pigs here.
that the video started with like one style of play, and now it's kind of converting to the next. I think that it's early enough in the playthrough to warrant making this kind of change, and it's going to have a positive effect. Probably because of the fact that we're only in Act 2 when we started this recording, and you know we had enough of the game in front of us that making this changeover was gonna make sense, in my opinion. Okay, he's killing us. Normally, you would just skip people who are killing you. I don't know why I have this desire to end him. And I've lost that desire. We're gonna go back to the Starn encampment. And this is where we're gonna call this episode. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's, you know, like I said, it's a big change up to how we were starting the series. I hope that's okay with you guys. I think that it will pay off in the long run. We'll get to maps a lot quicker. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Leave any comments you have in the comment section down below. I don't know what we're waiting for here. Like I'm telling you, the game has been... I don't know if it's the game or if it's my computer, but I think it's maybe a little bit of both. I'm going to be moving the game over to the SSD soon. I'm just not quite ready for it yet. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.